Welcome, Panther fans, to the final edition of Panther Preview, spring edition, that is. Lewis, we had the other night, we had the spring game. I'm going to give you a minute to talk about it. Tell us some good, tell us some bad.
I don't remember any of the bad, but all the good, it's on the forefront of my mind. We came out against Vancleave, and they run a power offense. We were able to go out. We had some kids step up to take on the power. We did a really good job of stuffing them at the line of scrimmage. They completed a couple of passes on some play action stuff, but as expected with some younger guys back there. But overall, thought our defensive line really came off the ball well against Vancleave, used their hands well. Offensively, we were able to they got a 50 front. They run a 50 front, and they brought a lot of pressure on us, and we were able to handle that pretty well. Put the ball in the end zone, I think, 3 different times, and did really well. Our young guys threw the ball, caught the ball very well. We got a couple of linemen up front that are just incredible. They get after it, and just are really good-looking young kids from running backs, Maury Jackson, Jared Loper at quarterback, Underwood at line. All these guys just get after it, and they're just fun to be around. And Averhard, he had a good night as well. So just really happy for them. Duke had a good time. Darius Carter had a good night, and so did Day. So we were real happy with our young guys. But coming out against Vancleave, coming out against Fairhope, we after watching what they did to Vancleave, we were a little bit concerned because they came out and Fairhope, they're defending region champs over there in their 7A region, and to watch what they were able to do against Vancleave, we reminded our guys that we got to come out and play, and we got to play, come out ready and locked in, and our guys really took that to heart. We came back out for the second half. We went over, warmed up, and came out against Fairhope. On offense, first we were able to keep them out of the end zone their first series, and really held our own against them. Their quarterback, really athletic, really good thrower, was able to manipulate the pocket, but we kind of kept them down to 2 first downs, and we thought that was pretty good from our defense, just the ability to drop and pursue. And then offensively, we came out, and early on it was just we were waiting for somebody to make a play, and all of a sudden, there it is. We have Brian Barnes makes a huge play, makes a great catch. Silas threw him a good ball. He was able to get 2 hands on it. Keelan Parnell caught a screen pass. Was able to break a couple of tackles, put it into the end zone, and scored. Then Jaden Webb was able to hit a bubble again, broke a couple of tackles, was able to get into the end zone. Isaiah Ben was able to take it into the end zone on a good, hard 10-yard run where he finished it off by running over 2 defenders to get into the end zone. Led up front by Jeremy Flora, of course, and Tristan Fortenberry and Zach Camera. Squirrel had a really good. Kylan Hollins, Quentin Johnson did really well up front for their first start as well. So just really happy on the offensive side, but defensively, we saw we came out, we used violent hands up front. We were able to really flush their quarterback, able to get some pressure from our outside linebackers. Isaiah Ben played really well. Nick Davis played really well. Those 2 guys really held their own out there at outside linebacker. And then from a defensive back standpoint, we were able to come up and defend and knock some passes down, and just really from Chris looked really good out there. So did Tylen Wilson. He's a freshman, and then Jay Davis was Jay Davis. He comes down, brings the funk every time he does it. Just did a really good job. But linebacker play between Ian, Tank, and Jalen. Those 3 guys played really well. Caleb Ely came up and laid the thunder a little bit along with Sevilla. So we were able to play a little bit there and really at the end of the night compete at a high level. And that's the way we've got to compete all year long if we want to be in the running for a district champ or a region championship at the end of the year. But I think these guys are excited. I think they're excited going into the summer. Fortunately, we were able to come out with 0 injuries. Had a couple of bumps and bruises, but overall 0 injuries coming out of the spring. And that bodes well for a really well-planned, well-executed summer. And we'll start that up here on May 31st. We'll start with our first 7-on-7 on June the 8th. We'll do that here at 10 a.m. We'll have our 7-on-7s. And our weight program is Monday, Tuesday, 8 to 11, Wednesday 8 to 11, 8 to 12, based on how long 7-on-7 goes. So when we do our leadership academy, where we have the guys come in and our older guys teach our younger guys about our warface mentality and what that means to us as a team, and it's kind of our character development program. It's an opportunity for us to talk about NCAA eligibility, a chance to talk about scheduling and ACT and the importance of the grades and how important building that leadership capacity in the summertime is for being successful in the fall. So we spend a lot of time on Wednesday doing that. Thursday, again, we're 8 to 11, working out, running, getting prepared. Friday is beach day. We go down to the beach on Fridays from 8 to 9. We run in the sand. We play games in the sand. Just really gives them a different venue to work, but we're still working. And just our summer workouts, though, are something that's been a cornerstone of our program over the last 12 years that I've been here. And our guys are required to get 28 workouts. There's 45 opportunities to get 28 workouts, and so that's the expectation. That's what we're going to hold them to. And if they aren't able to do that, then they may need to find another opportunity to participate in extracurriculars outside of football. But you have to have those requirements, you have to have those standards, and our young men will step up and they will hold themselves to the fire this summer to get those done. That won't be a problem for 99% of those guys.
Well, I didn't have to say much, and he covered most of it. But Coach, let me say this: I've watched your program since you've gotten here, and you told me once. You said, Harold, not every player will go to college. No, every player, most of them won't never make the NFL, even though we've had a couple that have made the NFL. But every one of them can be a responsible citizen within their community. They can give back to their community, and that's a builder of men. To me, that's what you have been, a builder of men. We've got men or players here that are men within our community now, and that are responsible citizens doing it right, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us and kind of fill us in on the way that your spring has gone. I'd like to maybe we can do a couple during the summer just to keep it going, keep the momentum going. But for now, this is going to wrap up the spring. We'll see you in the summer. Till next time.